Hey, hi, howdy. What's up? This video is going to be a lot different than the videos I usually do because it's about something that I'm really passionate about. But before I get started, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support I've been receiving recently. I mean, you guys are the reason I do it, and I truly love hearing all the positivity in this community, so thank you so much. I've got to sit with my chair all the way back so it doesn't squeak and mess up the audio. To really learn about the evil nature of paying for parking on a college campus, we have to go way back, all the way to 1935 in Oklahoma City, where most bad ideas originate. The very first parking meter was invented by a sadist named Carl McGee, who, a very quick Wikipedia search tells me, once tried to murder a man for shoving him, but missed and shot and killed an innocent bystander instead. And to think that was only the second worst thing he's done. Looks like also later in his life he flip-flopped from Republican to Democrat and made a very failed run at the United States Senate, which makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. There's this other article about California State University that tells me what I pretty much already knew, that it's not a problem limited to A&M. And apparently students have to pay more than faculty for parking, which makes complete sense now that I think about it, because students are often poor, heavily in debt, under a lot of stress, whereas professors have to deal with a regular paycheck that is almost never over $200,000. Later on in the article, they talk about how parking fees will be increasing pretty dramatically over time, and I can only imagine that this is because in the next couple of years they'll finally install some long-awaited upgrades like car wash while you're in class, or free gasoline, or maybe a hot and ready meal by the time you make it back to your car. Let's check out this Quora, or how do you say that? Quora pronunciation. Anyways, let's check this Quora article. Why do I have to pay for parking if I already pay tuition? Excellent question. Looks like from the answers that we have a couple of bona fide geniuses in the chat telling us essentially that tuition pays only for the classes and has nothing at all to do with the cost of a parking pass. This is especially smart because it ignores the fact that literally thousands and thousands of college students live off campus, some of them very far away, and have no other way to get to those classes that tuition paid for. Big brain. Personally, I say that if you don't want to pay $300 per semester to put a car on some concrete, then don't come to school. A lot of the articles I'm looking at are actually making a pretty good point about how students that don't have to park on campus shouldn't have to subsidize those that do. But to this I say, I haven't printed a single goddamn page in the computer lab, and yet every semester I pay to have that option. Getting into more A&M specifically, it starts out saying that if someone were to park illegally even once, just one time on the A&M campus, chaos would ensue. I can tell you from experience that that's not the case. Parking services at Texas A&M University are generally considered some of the finest on any campus in the nation. 2 weeks ago, I didn't go to class because there wasn't a spot for me to put my car. I haven't been to summer school due to academic success and intelligence that I was bestowed with at birth, but apparently the cost of providing the service does not diminish. Basically, they're saying that you have to pay the same during the summer as you do during the fall and the spring, even though I could have sworn they just recently said that it had a lot to do with the limited amount of parking. A&M is far from alone in the problem of parking, okay? It turns out that at Harvard, you pay about, it looks like $2,250 for what they call a hunting spot, which basically means you have the right to look for a parking spot in a specific lot, but you are not guaranteed a parking spot. So if the parking lot's particularly full that day, you can just miss your classes. I mean, what's the big deal? It's just Harvard. A list of different reasons for citation at Texas A&M's parking lots, and you'll see number 4 here, failure to remove vehicle for special event. I think that means to them basketball, because my parking lot, the cheapest, worst one at all of A&M, shares a lot with Reed Arena where we play our basketball, and every time there's a basketball game, I'm not allowed to park there unless I pay them $5 in addition to the $300 I pay per semester for the parking pass. Some people pay currently $811 to park in a garage, and that number is expected to increase to $900 by 2024. Okay, let's say that we're paying for a measly numbered lot permit, okay, in 2020. Looks like that's going to run you $638 in a non-covered space, but you are guaranteed a spot, I think, if it's numbered. What else could we get for the cost of parking at college? You could go to Coachella and have plenty of money left over. You could provide about, I want to say 6,300 meals for families in need throughout America. You could buy a Rolling Loud festival ticket, get on a plane, fly to Miami, enjoy Rolling Loud, and fly back. You could have a pretty decent pregame. You could fly to Arizona, stay in this beautiful Airbnb, you know, cook meals, sit out on the patio while the bacon's sizzling inside on the stovetop. Maybe 2 people are there, maybe it's even cheaper and you're enjoying some snuggles with your wuzzlewums. And it's just so idyllic and wonderful. And then in the afternoon, you guys get to go visit the Grand Canyon because this Airbnb is actually in the Grand Canyon National Park. And then you can fly back and you will about have used up 1 semester's worth of a numbered parking pass at A&M. I realize that this video is probably really boring and unimportant, and probably no one cares about it as much as me, and probably also there are better reasons for having us pay for parking than I know, but I just feel like it's too expensive and kind of ridiculous that you have to pay for parking at classes you already pay to go to that are already exorbitantly priced. It makes me really, really mad when those people are sitting outside in those vests and they want me to pay $5, so I've had to make a video about it. Thanks for watching.